Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine. Thanks for joining me here live on location at Elusive Brewing Finchampstead. Kind of near Reading. We're in Reading for a couple of days for Becky's birthday, and we had to come and see Andy down at Elusive. A very small, very popular little tap room. First beer I've got is Pale Ale called Capsule, 4% ABV, hopped with Azaka Citra Mosaic. Sounds great, doesn't it? I have had a little sip because it was a bit of a mission to get here, so I needed a bit of a drink before I kind of thought, shall I do some review? Yeah, why not? It's come a long way for this. So anyway, this is cask, pin bright, pale golden beer, pure white foam on top, nice lacing as you can see already, good conditioning. So I'll try and hopefully this sounds all right. Aroma, yeah, lovely. Key lime pie. It's got a slight meringue kind of like note in there, but lots of kind of light citrus, grapefruit, pineapple, gooseberry, lemon. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers. Lovely. Good amount of bitterness. Me and Andy's always been a big fan of the West Coast style, so it's got a bit of that going on. Really kind of infinitely quaffable kind of cask ale. Once again, pineapple, grapefruit, absolutely loads of grapefruit at the back end as well. Finishing relatively dry, slight kind of elderflower note as well. Well, it's lovely. So that's Capsule at 4% ABV. See you in the next one. Right, so next one is their Carve'n Yams. They're well-known Halloween release. It's a 5.2% ABV pumpkin porter. So it's a pretty damn black. I mean, I don't think it's quite black actually, maybe dark brown. It's a thin film of Becky. This is Becky, so I'm not going to drink too much of it. So aroma. Oh, wow. Getting a lot of their coffee on it. Yeah, I presume it's got coffee and pumpkin. I'm checking with the expert across the table.
Coffee, pumpkin, a dash of cinnamon.
Oh, dash of cinnamon and nutmeg coffee. Definitely get the coffee. It's a lovely, fresh roasted coffee. Getting like a kind of maybe like cranberry. Smells great. A hint of, yeah, definitely get that cinnamon. It's a bit Dr. Pepper, a little bit. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. Smells a lot more coffee forward than last time I had it. Yeah, that's lovely. I mean, the dark malts don't overpower too much. Definitely get the coffee. Yeah, coffee up front. It's got a bit of a cola edge to it. Doesn't say that kind of Dr. Pepper. Cinnamon. A bit of vanilla coming in the back end. But you are getting that kind of nice malt, kind of backbone as well, roasted malt, roasted barley kind of like thing going on. So yeah, that's Carve'n Yams, 5.2. They're Halloween porter. Lovely stuff. See you next one. Cheers. Right, so next one is Restless World, a 4.5% ABV American Pale Ale. No details about the hops on this one. Anyway, appearance-wise, a bit darker than last. I'd say got a slightly more copper hue to it. Looks quite orange on camera, but quite a copper beer. Pure white, quite a bubbly head. Smells sniff. I'm going to put it on the table. Try not to shake the table to death. A bit wonky. Oh yeah. You are getting those more toasted malts. I don't know if it's Crystal or a bit more Munich. A little bit more kind of ratty and dank. A bit more slightly tea-like. Definitely kind of orange as well. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers. In comparison to the last one, I mean, very much more. I think Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, resinous, piney. Previous one, it's quite light, bitter. This has still got the bitterness, but it's got that more rounded, peppery rye kick. But it's not rye, you know what I mean? Probably more crystal malt. Slightly earthy hops as well. Orange, maybe a hint of ginger. It's good. I'm annoyingly getting a phone call And somebody I don't know, halfway through my review. How annoying. Yeah, that's really nice. As I said, very much old school West Coast. Yeah, as I said, think Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, it's lovely. Yeah, so that is Restless World, 4.5% Pale Ale. Lovely stuff. See you next one. So now, we've got a can. I will explain. They do have it on draft, but Andy told me that was the keg is a previous batch, and this can is canned on Thursday. So, and it's Saturday today. So, mega fresh can of Oregon Trail. So, I thought this would be the better expression of his flagship beer. So, a 5.8% ABV West Coast IPA, becoming one of the kind of like, it's a modern day kind of classic in a way. It's quite iconic of the current UK beer scene, I'd say. One of the beers that Elusive have become known for. Andy's always had a big love for the West Coast of America. Travelled out there quite a lot, so knows the style, and everybody is a big fan of it. And probably played a big role in him recently winning the British Guild of Beer Writers Brewer of the Year, which he was awarded, I think, about a week and a half ago. So well done, Andy. Already told you, but anyway. It's like a proper beer review, isn't it? Pouring a can and shit. Anyway, so that's what we've got. I am going to share it. Bit darker on camera than it is for me. Pale bronze colour. Sorry if I'm showing, it's getting quite loud in here. Lovely, tight white head. Swell sniff, check out the aroma. Oh, lovely. Oh yeah, that's nuts. Becky's got the keg. I'm just going to have a little sniff of that. See if that's just a bit more. Yeah. This fresh can is. You can see the difference. It's not obviously the keg isn't bad in comparison, but that's just lovely. Really kind of fresh, evergreen. Yeah, slightly musty. It's Simcoe, Columbus, and Chinook, I think. So in Chinook, I often get a bit of a celery note from it. Smells great. Yeah, that smells wonderful. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. Already talked too long. Yeah, wow. Yeah. It's exactly what you'd hope for. Really bright citrus, really bright, fragrant, aromatics from kind of pine needles. But grapefruit, pineapple, lots of pith, orange peel. Yeah, it tastes great. Wildly drinkable. Get you in trouble, drinking beers like this. End up falling over. Yeah. The aroma's just absolutely wonderful. Raging, yeah. 2-day-old kind of Oregon Trail. Wonderful stuff. 5.8% ABV. Let's go IPA. Lovely. See you in the next one. Cheers. So, right, up next is Jet Set Radio. Is that like it's like a Dreamcast game, Jet Set Radio. Never had it. Too expensive. But it is a 5.4% ABV white stout, a much maligned white stout. So, what is a white stout? You tell me. There's often lots of like vanilla and cacao and stuff like that. Trying to invoke those flavours without having roasted barley. But as far as the beer goes, I'm getting quite a dark bronze, kind of amber colour, prominent radiant amber, a slightly off-white newspaper coloured head. Smells sniff. Let's check out the aroma. That smells lovely. I think there's tonka in it. I didn't read it, did I? Like a fucking lemon. Right, if I can read up there, can I see it? Vanilla tonka. If someone moves their head, I think that's what it is. Because I get a lot of tonka. Yeah, big time. That more fragrant floral element of tonka. I like tonka. It's a big Tonka party. Let's dive in. Okay. And I think that's pretty much it, really. You get a little bit of softness of vanilla. You get a limited kind of citrus note, but it is quite dialed back. And it's ABV. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to kind of like push a lot of them forward, but I'm getting, but it's prominently kind of slightly golden ale-ish flavour profile with a load of tonka and a bit of vanilla. And I like it. It's tonka. I love tonka. It's a big tonka party. So that is Jet Set Radio White Stout. 5.4% ABV. If I can see rightly, can I read? Oh, people's heads keep getting in the way. Oh, God damn it. Let's say cacao, vanilla, tonka. It's nice. See ya. Cheers. So right, next up, we've got Level Up. It's a red ale, 5% ABV. This is the 29th edition. Essentially, Level Up started the whole thing for Siren. It was Level Up that Andy won the homebrew competition at Craft Beer Co numerous years ago. Hopefully, you spotted that on a bit of tasty B-roll at the start of this video. And he's continued brewing it, and I think it's great. It's a much forgotten style, and it's a style that I've always been fond of. I always loved 5am Saint from Brewdog. I always really liked Red's Rye from Founders as well. Two breweries that maybe you shouldn't talk about that much these days, but two great beers. So this version, I don't know how much it changes. I presume he changes hops, and that is one of the things that changes. It's Mosaic Galaxy. I think those hops really suit this beer. So it is a lovely, light mahogany, amberish beer, slightly off white head. Smell, sniff, let's check out the aroma. Oh, mama, that's beautiful. The aroma just absolutely pounces out, and it's spicy, but it's also really citric. Oh, I'm drinking. I want to drink it. Yeah, maybe a hint of like red licorice. Smells great. Yeah, it's one of those beers that people don't make anymore, but it's a really nice version. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, nice prickly. It was getting spicy, but kind of citric, sharp hop. My food's ready. That's why it's beeping. But it's really nice. Kind of like a rye-ish note. Orange. That's absolutely corking. Yeah, kind of like a crack of white pepper. See you next one. Cheers. So next one, and I could say probably the last one. It seems a fitting end to my time here at Elusive, as it's their Christmas thing. As you can see, a bit of tinsel on the old Mega Drive screen behind me. Got the Christmas tree. You see there's his Christmas tree. Big lights switch on shortly. If there's carols, I'm out. But the biggest celebration of the Elusive Christmas is their Mince by Barley wine. 9% ABV. She's just gone to Lou, but I am drinking the glass of beer by owned by the Queen of Barley wine, no less. And one of the reasons we obviously came here, it was a bit of a treat that this was on. Colour-wise, dark mahogany. It's quite opaque, really, quite murky, I'd say, in comparison. A lot of Elusive beers really quite clarity is a big thing, isn't it? Really. But it doesn't really matter on this. So a rich mahogany looking beer. It's a ring of off white head. Swell and sniff. Let's check out the aroma. Wow. All sorts going on there. Allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg. Wow. So much going on. I think I said it earlier. Dr. Pepper. That's probably a bit of aniseed or something like that. But that's in the allspice, I guess. Slightly smoky. Meaty. Not in this mince meat. So when you say ask me about a mince pie, it's a brown meat pie, isn't it? With gravy. But yeah, it smells great. It's a real. They absolutely nailed the concept of Christmas with this. Yeah, it smells great. Let's dive in. Cheers. It's been a fun afternoon here at Elusive. Played a bit of Super Nintendo. Yeah. Lots of those lovely, rich malts. Springer. I think I said it earlier on the Carve'n Yams. Like a hint of rye, a little bit of cherry, bit of Black Forest Gateau. But they're not all spices, and it's not off-putting at all. I'm not a fan of Christmas spices per se. But this is lovely. It just adds to the lovely rich kind of toasted amberish malts of a barley wine. It just adds to it, and it just lends itself beautifully. I'm surprised not many more breweries have done it. So it's just a beautiful combination. So that is Mince by Barley Wine, 9% ABV. Last beer here at Elusive. It's been a fun afternoon. I'm Rob from HopZine. See you next time. Cheers.